Live on Instagram.
Live on Instagram.
Aloha family, AinaCompany.com. Check the link in the bio. So today, hopefully you want to walk with us while we load Neem. We're at the Neem shed. We're at the Neem shed here on the farm. Bananas. Look at that. Avocados. Our water catchment, citrus. But today we're at the Neem shed and we're gonna load Neem. It's a hands-on kind of day.
Here, I'll turn it around. Welcome everybody. Let's see. Oops, I'm gonna get this one time or another. All right, so as he said, we're here at the Neem shed. The Neem has a separate shed, so I don't know if you're familiar, but we distribute the Neem here on the island. And so we get it by the containers. We get the drums of oil and the fertilizer, small and big bags. And yes, we load all of this in here. Oh, it's probably not that stationary.
So today we're in the shed, hands-on, loading Neem. I already halfway loaded this pallet. We gotta put 50 bags on here and it's about halfway loaded now. So we're gonna load up this pallet and take any questions that you might have. Like I said, today is mainly about Neem. I'll share things with you that we know about Neem. I'll share the ways we use Neem, and I'll answer your questions. You got any questions about Neem? Let us know.
All right. So just a little brief introduction about Neem. What is Neem? Neem is a tree that's indigenous to India. You're gonna turn it around. And basically what we have here is the neem cake, which we use mainly as a fertilizer. And it's the fruit and the seed of the neem tree that gets pressed. And out one end comes the oil and then the other end comes the pulp or the cake. So it's just like, you know, juicing fruits and vegetables. One end you get the liquid part of it and then the other end you get the pulp. So that's what the cake is. And the main way we use that as a soil amendment, we don't use any animal products in our soil as we amend it, so the neem is a great replacement for that. And we find that we think that's a big reason why our produce lasts so long, because when you use animal manures, which we're totally not against, we think if you have animals and you raise your animals and you feed your animals very well, then your manure is super beneficial, and animals have been fertilizing the planet since time, you know, began. But because we don't have that many animals, enough to do what the operation that we do, we found that Neem is a great alternative to that. And as I was saying, the bacteria basically on the animal manure, it has a high bacteria rate. So we think that because we use the Neem, it helps to prolong the shelf life, because that bacteria just wants to break the produce down. So once it's cut, it's just like rapidly breaking down, which is, you know, isn't a problem. But we think the Neem just helps with that, the shelf life of that, because it doesn't have as much of that type of bacteria working to break the produce down. The main way we use the cake is as a fertilizer, and then we also have the neem oil, which is here. And we spray this once a week. It is a natural pesticide. That's the main way we use it, as a natural pesticide. But we also use it topically. We use it on ourselves topically. I use it as a toothpaste, in my hair, on my skin. I use it basically for anything. If Adonis is acting up, I use it. If Aina is acting up, I use it. You know, it Neem on everything. So we find it just to be like a wonderful, wonderful product that was introduced to us by our mentor. And I can't say enough good things about Neem. So we distribute both the Neem and the Neem oil and the Neem cake throughout the islands and sometimes on the mainland as well. So yeah, that's the gist of that.
All right, so now again, you're gonna walk with us as we load this pallet. We got to do a delivery today, and we'll answer some questions. Tracy said, "Do you use Neem as soil?" Hey, Auntie Tracy. So Neem is it's a fertilizer. We use it as a fertilizer, and what it does is it breaks down and it fertilizes our plants. So it feeds the organisms in the soil. It's wonderful, no matter where you are or what type of gardening you're doing, to introduce Neem to the soil. So we got load 50 bags. We're about halfway done, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna load these bags. Walk with us and answers or ask us some questions.
Alright, so that was what, halfway?
Yeah. 1, 2.
4, is it 7 on you?
There's 28,
29, 30,
30, 31.
2. Y'all, this Neem, it smells so good. It reminds me of like coffee, garlic, what else?
Yeah, Neem has a roasted coffee garlic smell. So if you've ever smelled Neem, then you know what I'm talking about. But Neem has a very interesting smell.
8, 35, 40.
And again, we're loading this Neem pallet. We have a delivery today. They ordered 50 large bags, so we're gonna load this pallet and we're gonna go ahead and deliver it. And we just want to share this process with you guys.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you only get Neem where we live? No, we ship Neem.
42.
So if you go on our website, ainacompany.com, you can get Neem from us. But also, you could probably get Neem just about anywhere. If you go to your farm and garden, your local farm and garden, check for Neem there. If you go to
y'all get Neem from ainacompany.com.
if you go to any health food stores, you can find Neem. Neem is very commonly used as a personal care product. So Neem toothpaste is very popular. Neem capsules are good for parasite cleanses and also just alkalizing the body. So you can go in your health food store, you can find Neem capsules, Neem toothpaste, and also you can just go on our website, ainacompany.com, and you can find the Neem that we sell, which is the Neem oil. We sell Neem oil, and this is mainly for agriculture use, but this is just cold pressed Neem oil. It's 100% organic, cold pressed, one ingredient Neem oil. Me and Asia use this on our skin. We use this as a natural just moisturizer. We use this internally as a parasite cleanse. We put it in capsules, and we use Neem in our hair. We make our own Neem toothpaste. There's many ways you can use this, but we sell Neem as a agricultural product to use in the garden. We spray this in our garden once a week to help keep the bugs away. And the neem cake that you see here, this is neem cake. We distribute this throughout the island. We've been doing this for 6 years now, loading these pallets, distributing neem. We do sometimes just, we get an order for 1 bag, and sometimes we get an order for 300 bags. We've been doing this for the last 6 years, and today we're just sharing that process with you guys. But this is the neem cake, and you can use this in the garden as a natural fertilizer. This is a wonderful amendment to any garden, no matter what style of gardening that you do. And what we use is the neem, the fruit. It's the fruit and the seed from the neem tree pressed, and that's what we're using here.
And this is what it actually looks like. I don't know if you can see it, but these are the neem. This is neem cake or neem.
That's the pulp from the oil pressing. So we get the oil, comes out one end, and then the pulp comes out another end.
Smells so good. And we just add this. There's many ways to add this. You can either top dress it or till it in. It just depends on what crop. Mainly we till it in, but for certain crops, like our citrus, or like if I have a tomato crop that I don't pull out, my eggplants, I just top dress it and then I remulch it, and it breaks down just fine. So that smells so good.
Yeah, so if you have things in your, if you notice in your garden, on your plants, you have things like aphid or mites, any mildew, any type of fungus like that, you, if you notice that in your garden and you use neem, I guarantee you will notice a difference. Neem helps, neem works, and this is a neem tree. So this is an example of what the actual leaf looks like. And we have a few of these around. We're planting many more of these right now, but this is a young cakey neem tree. Look at that. Look how beautiful this plant is. This is medicinal. This is in India, where this plant is indigenous to. They consider the neem tree as the neighborhood pharmacy.
The village pharmacy is what they call it.
It's good to use as a mosquito repellent as well.
Gets rid of wasp. I'm sure it would. I haven't had any personal experience with wasps, but for everything else, like mosquitoes, for sure.
We have one customer that buys neem. She buys neem oil, and she uses it as a termite repellent. So her house is old, and she sprays neem in the crevices of her house to get rid of termites.
What else I was gonna say? Some people put it in their water tanks. So if you're in a place that has catchment, or you catch your water, they put it in the water tank so the mosquitoes don't create their nest, their larvae onto the.
Is that 50 bags?
That's 50 bags.
All right. So again, we already had this pallet halfway loaded. We had this pallet halfway loaded. So this is 50 bags. We will wrap this and send it out.
Guess what? Where's the wrapping?
And again, we want to share this process with you guys. Another side of what we do. Rambo says neem smells like Oreo Pop-Tarts, and that probably I've never smelled Oreo Pop-Tarts.
I've never had Oreo Pop-Tarts, Rambo. He said as far as the smell. They must taste different then, huh?
Neem has a very interesting smell.
Some people love it. Some people hate it. I know us will be best friends if you love Neem. So that should tell you how it smells.
I don't know how it's going to work out. We keep flipping the camera. But we'll see.
We shall see. So, let us know if you guys got any questions, if you're enjoying this live.
Yeah, again, we're here in the Neem shed, getting ready to send out this Neem pallet, and just sharing some things with you as far as what we know about Neem and the ways that we actually use Neem. And we use Neem just about every day.
Yeah.
We've been using Neem for the last 6 years since we've been here on this island. And again, our mentor, Lindy Lou, she introduced Neem to us, and we've been using it every day since we've been here on this island. We use it as a personal care product, as a neem toothpaste, as a fertilizer. Number one, that's the main way we use neem, and I think that's really one of our secrets. It's not really a secret at all, but that's
Secrets out.
that's one of our secrets right there is neem. We use neem. I've talked to many organic farmers here on the island, and they use. We all go through the list of things we use in the garden, and everyone's list is pretty much the same. Other than there's a couple people that use, there's the ones that use neem and there's the ones that don't use neem, and I think that's the difference. But for the most part, everyone's using the same things.
And it's the love. I say it's the love, but neem does help for sure. What was I gonna say? What's your favorite way that you've used the neem so far?
So they use what is this? Field folk, Aloha field folk. They use neem in the UK to keep away clothes moth.
Oh,
See, I never heard of that.
Yeah. So there you go. Enjoying. Thank you, Jasmine. What's your favorite way to use neem?
My favorite way my favorite way is to get neem cake, to put it in a sock, and put the sock in water, let that soak, and it will become really mushy, and use that as like an exfoliator. So rub that all over your skin, all over your body, and rub yourself down with that. I think that's been one of the most exciting ways I've used neem, and I really feel like it's one of the best personal care products as far as an exfoliator that I've ever used. So that's one of my favorite ways to use neem, also in the garden.
Well, the last one you made, so he made an exfoliator with the soap nut that we have and the neem oil. So he mixed the neem and the soap nut together, and it was like the perfect, most voluptuous face exfoliator. I mean, I guess you could use it on her body, but I used it on my face, and that was like literally like one of my favorite things that you did. And I guess maybe that would be a little accredited to the soap nut too. But my second favorite would be as a natural toothpaste. You can make it as like a DIY type of thing where you can mix, a bunch of other toothpaste ingredients together, but I just straight up just dip my tip of my toothbrush in there and brush my teeth with it. And I think that it definitely tastes bitter. Like the first,
you have to get used to the taste. You got to be tough to just take the taste of neem. You got to want it if you really just use neem. But a hack to that is to just use your toothpaste that you love, your favorite toothpaste, and just add a little bit of neem on top of that. And you can use the neem oil, or you can use dried neem. There's neem bark, there's neem leaves, so you can get a neem powder and you can use that. But everything we're telling you here, go do your own research. Go look up neem. Just go on YouTube, go on Google, type in all about neem and learn what you can. But we're telling you the ways we use neem and what we get and what we've learned from that. So again, neem is a wonderful toothpaste.
It's ancient. I mean, the tree is really ancient. Like we said,
this is ancestral medicine.
It's called the village pharmacy. They use it. They use every part of the tree, the bark, everything. Like the twigs, that's what they would use to brush their teeth. And it's just wonderful. I mean, really, like, I'm not just saying it because we have it. It really is a wonderful product. Like, when we first got to the island and we were introduced to it, we literally, like, cover our whole bodies in neem. And, like, we were known, like, as the couple that smelled like
We were known
neem.
as the kids who smell like neem.
We were known as the shiny kids that smell like neem because we just, like...
We covered our whole body in neem
Yes.
every day when we first got to this island.
It's just, like...
So Morgan rides bikes. Aloha, Morgan. Do we ship neem, or is it only carried here on the island? So, or is it any retailers here on the island? So neem, we have it at many stores here on the island, many farm and garden stores. I really can't go through a list of all of them, but many farm and garden stores. If you call around and ask for neem, the name of our product is actually just Sam's Organic. If you ask for Sam's Organic Neem, we are pretty much, I think, the only neem provider here on this island. So here on the Big Island, you can find our neem if you call around, check the farm and garden stores, contact us directly. Go on our website, inacompany.com, send us a DM, and also we ship neem. So no matter where you are, we can get neem to you.
But yeah, so just a quick note. They are at the Farming Gardens on the Kona side, both in the Captain Cook area and in Kona. In the Hilo side of the island, they're going to be at the Hilo Farmers Co-op. And then in the Pahoa area, they'll be at the Pahoa Farm and Feed, and also I think it's called Rosette's. It's a nursery, Rosette's Nursery. They'll carry both the neem and the oil. So other than that, you can go to ainacompany.com and we can get it shipped out to you.
So who else here uses neem, and how do you use it?
Hey, Liz. Jacqueline.
Liz, aloha. Astrid H.
I am Lauren.
Shaka Kato.
Shaka
Kato Rebel. Aloha.
These mosquitoes is out. I'm going to tell you that right now.
See?
I guess I don't got enough neem on, huh?
Yeah, so now we have to wrap this pallet. We're gonna wrap it in this basically this is just a big heavy duty saran wrap.
Plastic wrap. Anytime I think of plastic wrap, I think of what was that Jamie Foxx movie? I don't even remember.
So basically the neem today, our neem is going local. It's just we're just really distributing it. We're taking it and delivering it just right down the road. So we don't have to go too far out as far as how we wrap it. But sometimes when we send these pallets out over the ocean, and we send them on the ships, we really got to wrap this thing to make sure it's watertight and secure. But today, this pallet is just going like 15 minutes away from here, so we're just going to lightly wrap it and go from there. It's also a body oil. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for 6 years. Ever since we've been here on the island, we've been stacking these pallets and sending them out. We distribute neem throughout this island, and we also send neem anywhere you want it. We on our website ainacompany.com, you can order neem and we'll get it to you.
Or like you said, go into your local farm and garden or health food store. Most likely they'll carry some form of neem. Just make sure it's quality neem. Sometimes it's not 100% pure, which is fine, but
you want pure neem oil, but you work with what you can get.
Yeah.
If you can't get it from us, 100% organic pure neem oil, and if you can only find neem that's diluted with something, so long as that's something that you agree with, then go ahead and use that. But try to find pure cold pressed extra virgin neem oil, no matter where you are. You don't have to get it from us. Go in your local farm and garden, your local health food store, and look for neem. I highly recommend neem in the garden and as a personal care product.
Yeah. Google it. Google it. Could be your friend. YouTuber, Google neem. So we're just going to finish wrapping up. I'm going to just get a quick little view. Again, this is the neem shed where we store all of the neem. This is the neem truck. This is the baby. That's cute, ain't it?
Ainacompany.com. So if you got any questions, let us know. We're sending neem out, and we use neem every day.
All right, people. Thanks for joining us. Neem on.
Aloha.
Aloha.